All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from the lodge. Presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFries. To my left, David, the Marvel movie monger. Rough.
Yeah, I guess I am. Thank you for knowing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start this podcast off with a question. It's been going around Twitter. A meme of sorts. You are now cursed with the job the main character has in the last movie/TV show you watched. What's your new profession, Will?
My new profession would be being the founder and CEO of a little company you've heard of before called WeWork. I can't do an Adam Newman impression.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
like, yeah. Yeah, I actually
really
like
know.
Adam Newman because he started a company similar to mine. In
Yeah,
that, like,
well-
we don't actually have anything, and we just like spent a lot of money.
Well, I'm the founder and CEO of a little company called Theranos.
Why
Elizabeth.
did this change?
My name is Elizabeth Holmes.
You were getting better at doing it,
these
and
are
now
two
you're
different
worse at it.
shows.
You let us
Yes,
get in your head.
Theranos. We just needed one drop of blood.
Yeah.
We're in
Yeah.
Walgreens.
Well, the technology's not
And,
there yet, but we'll get it there.
We're currently valued at $9 billion.
Hang on, let me punch myself in the stomach. I think I got to go to him. Ready?
Elizabeth Holmes.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, are you Elizabeth Holmes too?
revolutionize healthcare as you know it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the show.
It's
I know-
a giant leap forward.
I know she gets a lot of shit for changing her voice, but like I'm still of the thinking that like maybe she just didn't, and like her voice just changed. Maybe she just started smoking cigs more. She was probably stressed.
That's not what happens when you Look at Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan
your
sounds
voice
fun.
gets raspy and shit.
Dylan, do you
You don't start talking like a dumbass.
have you taken to this impersonation because there was a time when you started podcasting and
Podcasting.
you changed your voice?
No, this is my normal speaking voice.
Because early on, a lot of people said you dropped your voice down a few octaves.
Are you trying to say that's what Elizabeth Holmes did? I would never do that. I started Theranos. Theranos.
See, it's changed in minutes.
Yeah.
Just, okay, so it's a couple drops of blood, not one.
I drink your blood. And she's not a vampire.
No.
As
Dave,
far as I know,
You
I
thought
haven't
you-
watched
that's
it
the
again.
milkshake line.
Dave, I know that you're just like
A blood
gobbling up Marvel Universe things.
I'm,
like,
I'm glugging it.
what do we need to do
I'm
to
just
get you in on watching these mini
watch-
series about founders?
Dude, I'm going through honestly, this Marvel thing is like the most impressive thing I've ever done. I'm burning through these movies at like
You
every
created
time I
a
tell
human baby. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking
yeah,
about?
what that anybody can do that. I
He's
told
not wrong.
That's true.
I tell Randy, like, I'm like, hey man, I finished Black Widow. He's like, you ready Black Widow? Like he's like shocked at the pace I'm going.
What I don't understand about you could have done this during, I don't
I
know,
know.
maybe a time when we were locked in our houses for months on end, but instead you
Yeah.
decided that you were going to do it once things actually started getting like beautiful outside and like really fun.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not watching these during the day. Typically, I watch them during the week on nights when the Mavs are not playing.
Okay.
So I need something to do. My Xbox team is kind of disbanded temporarily. Dylan for good, probably. So I've got to find something to pass the time. And next on the list, Ant-Man and Wasp.
You know I had to put the Thule away, David. The chopper, it was singing too much. I had to put it away.
You're referring to your Xbox or your
Yeah, I had to put the
PlayStation.
chopper down.
Why?
It was singing too much. It was hot.
So did Dylan start playing less when
My body count was
I don't know.
was crazy.
When he moved in with a certain somebody, did he stop playing as much, Dave? Was he less active in the group text that I'm not in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Bay saw me in a headset. Actually, I think Dave was on the mic with me when it happened. She saw me in a headset, and she's never looked at me the same since. So
Does that
I
bother
think she's
you?
lost some attraction to me, which I totally
What's the real you,
understand.
though?
Why does that bother you?
I mean, my goal when I picked up the sticks was that no one would ever see me with the headset on, and I eventually people did. I mean, I played here at the office. Y'all saw me.
We
Even-
often wear headsets
Even
here.
twitched a couple times.
We used to.
I heard Bates said that you play too much.
But someone who presumably has a sexual attraction to me, last thing I wanted was for that person to see me with the headset on,
yeah, but once you get married, that all goes away.
talking to other dorks
Yeah,
on
she's
the
gonna
internet.
see you poo poo.
Like Dave. Dave was one of the dorks I'm referring
Yeah.
to.
You ever
But
pooped with the door
But
open?
listen, I was putting fools
you
down
poop with the door
with
open?
the chopper.
He asked a question. I doubled down on
The
the
chopper
question.
was just absolutely going.
Have you ever pooped with the door open
Ever? Of course.
since you moved into your new place?
Yeah, but she wasn't home.
Isn't that the best when you
She
just
was
go
in who?
home, no kids, no wife, just leave that door open?
Yeah, is poop with the door open?
It's Elizabeth Holmes at home.
At home.
There's like no,
Mhm.
there's nothing that Sally could walk in on me doing at this point where I'd feel embarrassment at all.
Masturbation?
No, I'd be
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, hey, what am I supposed to do?
If she walked in on you cranking, you wouldn't be embarrassed.
I mean, I might like, shuffle and like sprint away with my pants around my ankles, but like, it'd be like, you know what? Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, I mean, it is what it is. It's natural.
What if you got home and you found a warm apple pie sitting in the kitchen? And let's say you just got into that thing, started eating it.
What are you doing?
Like piece by piece.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
asking a question.
looked at
Dylan. What are
Bay.
you
If
doing?
she just walks over, yeah. So I get exactly what you're saying, Dave. Like I eat all of the apple pie.
I looked at Bay that night and I said, if you don't love me at my dorkiest, you don't deserve me at my best. And I think she learned to accept that about me. But
And then you put away your PlayStation for good.
Yeah, and then you stop playing like
Yeah.
altogether.
well, she's leaving town on Thursday. So
So should we
She's
instead of
going to the
instead of
Masters.
us squatting up to hang out with you, I think we should all just play video games separately from our places.
We need to do
that
the
sounds
old-
kind of sick.
the college dorm Halo where everybody like
Yeah.
syncs up. Remote. What's it? Remote.
Why hasn't Halo
What about
why hasn't Halo just
What's the
released
what
like
about
the old version on like everything and made it free online? Because we would all just end up playing that constantly.
Oh. I don't remember this song. I never really got into Halo. Truth be told.
You guys play Halo?
That was like Sunday Mass.
Yeah. But instead I was just in my boy's basement. Getting sick with it. I'm a warthog.
This guy played Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan,
You
are
know I
now
chose
cursed.
the name Hambone every time.
You're cursed with the job of the main character of the last TV show or movie you watched. Is it Elizabeth Holmes?
I'm the CEO of Theranos.
So you watched that last night and then you went to bed. You didn't watch anything else last night.
Actually, that's I actually did watch the WeWork not documentary show.
It bums me out that you guys aren't as into it as I am.
No,
Which
I
one do I need to watch first?
need to finish
know.
episode 2. I fell asleep.
I don't know, Dave. I like them both for different reasons. I've had some people reach out saying that it's difficult to watch both of them at once because you start confusing what's going
The
on.
Dropout's better.
I
Which
think
one's that?
Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay.
I think when it's all said and done, I think I will have liked the Dropout better. It's
good.
It's surprising me how much I've liked it. She's hilarious in it.
The execs from Walgreens are like a sneaky, really funny part of the show too.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna go in, I think the Dropout on Hulu, I think that gets my nod over We Crashed on
Connor
Apple
Roy.
TV Plus.
Time out. Is the Adam Newman one? That's not a doc. That's a
No, this is with
dramatization.
Anne Hathaway and Jared Leto absolutely nails it. I know he gets criticized for things that he maybe should get criticized for, but he does a very good job in this role.
What does he get criticized for? Making terrible music?
I think he's kind of a scumbag when it comes to ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think
He's also a tiny man.
I think he's
right?
just a D-head to people.
Yeah,
generally speaking.
he's just on a wave that I just don't see myself
He was
getting.
with,
on.
he was with Elon and Rogan at Uchiko. That's true. I think that really did happen.
Elon just became the largest shareholder of Twitter.
9%, right?
9.2. That is correct, David.
9.2. That's a number you're fond of.
What? What? I don't get it.
You're always saying,
What am I always saying? I want to laugh with you, but I'm a little lost.
"Hey, Dylan." Okay, I'm gonna watch the show just so I could work up a
Work on your Elizabeth
impersonation.
Holmes impersonation. It's fun to do.
She
Well-
started Theranos?
Um,
It's a combination of therapy and diagnosis.
So that prompt that I just kicked the pot off with, if I were to see that, like someone just RT'd it, I'd be like, oh God, who's actually participating in that? And then I inevitably a day later, I'll see like an account that I think is really good. They're doing it. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should be doing it. I don't know how many of those prompts I should be doing. What do you think about Twitter prompts, Will? Go ahead.
Yeah, share your thoughts, bitch.
I don't know what account that was from, David.
I don't either. Did you intro Dylan?
Dylan
Intro
Shivery. Dillian Shivery.
So I'm officially less than 1 month away from my nuptials, my wedding day.
You're tighten ups.
And guess what? The nerves are starting to uptick.
Why? Is it because you're realizing that like your passions in life are just bleeding away?
No. No, I'm just nervous.
Damn, dude.
Like
I'm nervous about like
It was artful.
can't even play Xbox.
I'm nervous
anymore.
about 100 of my friends and family just staring at me while I'm sharing my vows with my beloved.
The only thing I was worried about
Dylan.
when I got married, the only thing I was worried of was for not being able to recite the whatever back.
You're telling me you're worried about saying a name other than Sally's. up
No,
there.
I wasn't worried about saying a name. I was just worried that like you know how they take you through like on this day, blah blah blah. Like I was worried that in that short moment of time I was
That's a
going
lot
to
to
forget.
remember.
Yeah, it was tough.
It's like, what? Can you repeat that?
It scared me. And that's what I was most nervous about. And once I got through that, I was like, all right, I'll just don't pass out at this point.
Our officiant he was way more subdued in the practice runs. And when he got up there and projected like he did and with like the acoustics, it was jarring. You were there, right?
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
Yeah, I attended your wedding, David.
He went above and beyond. He went a little too high for my liking.
I was close by.
You probably heard him.
Yeah.
David and Alyssa. Nice guy.
Then that bird came through. That bird was like, damn.
Did you hear about we had that hawk?
I wonder if I could get Elizabeth Holmes to officiate my wedding.
Isn't she in prison?
Dylan and Brittany?
Did she get sentenced?
I don't know.
You haven't got to that.
Watch the show, dum dum.
I know that there's been
No,
new
no,
stuff
she's
happening
pregnant.
around her trial, but I haven't really been paying attention.
I
to
believe
it.
she's pregnant currently.
What I
Either
have-
that or just had a baby.
with Sonny's baby.
No, some other jabroni.
Sonny. All right, we got some new reviews in the hopper.
Was that Sunny to the tune of Zombie?
Yeah,
Why?
and on this note, we got a review on Wednesday, Dylan.
It's in
Okay.
your blood.
It says it's 5 stars. It says Dillian, dude. Hey Dillian, I know that's not how it's spelled, and I don't care.
"Oh, that
Bad boy.
Hey, we got tough guy alert. Why don't
He's-
you drop a pin, bitch?"
Jim J47 goes on to note, you have literally never sang, hummed, dee dude a single song correct ever.
What are you
Please
talking
stop.
about?
Your singing is much better than the rest of the BS.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Your singing is much better than the rest of the BS, and it still isn't good. Love the pod and will never stop listening
What is
unless
that?
I die.
Is he saying that my singing is the best part of my podcasting and yet it is still terrible?
Yeah.
I believe that was an insult.
It's pretty rude.
But he gave us 5 stars.
That was
That's
a
pretty
very,
rude.
very poignant.
Do you
You
want
give
me
us
to?
5 stars, you can say literally whatever the hell you want.
Would you like a chaser?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a chaser. It says Du Bois, 5 stars.
That's us.
Dylan's laugh brings me so much joy. That's all I have to say.
Oh, come on.
We also have a review from Bucksfan74. He left a
tough
review that
L
says,
yesterday.
it says Andy Felterbush.
Okay.
It says great bits and great bits and ironic douche humor for some great guys and one guy who is secretly a douche.
Is that me?
I don't know.
Wait, who were the other two guys?
Douches.
It says some great guys and one guy who is secretly a douche.
Oh, I thought he called us all douches.
Who's the secret douche?
Probably me.
I
don't
think
know.
I think we
I'll
all
take
think
it.
I think all of us think we're the secret douche because none of us want to be the outright douche.
I'll be the secret douche. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll be the douche.
Someone called me douchey like 8 years ago, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a little douchey. I get it."
We're all a little douchey.
It's hard to exist in this space and not be a douche in some capacity.
If you have 0% douchiness to you, you're just a nerd.
Yeah, you're not fun to hang out with if
Yeah.
you're 0% douche.
Like, look at the lame-o.
You need to have a good douche to chill ratio,
It's kind of like when the ancient one drew her powers from the dark side.
dude. I've said that.
And she didn't tell anybody. That's how I draw my douchiness.
What is this from? Some Marvel shit.
Of course, she may still exist in the astral plane, as Randy is aware.
Will's a big fan of Astro Glide.
Doctor Strange took me like 7 days to get through. Fucking A.
I'm not a big fan of Astro World. Stop the show.
Yeah, come on.
Our final
Enough's
review
enough.
is from Angry Consumer Man. He said, "Listeners, beware." 5 stars.
Oh.
Absolutely hilarious podcast. I listen to every show and subscribe to the Patreon. You should too. While 99% of the show is laugh out loud funny, I wouldn't recommend listening on your commute because roughly once per episode, one of them does make a joke so bad that I want to swerve into oncoming traffic. Highly recommend.
so it's so bad he considers killing himself for a brief moment.
Well, he's Angry Consumer Man, so he might have some other stuff that's
It
just
must
kind
have been a pretty bad joke.
It's probably one of mine. It's okay.
Yeah, it probably is. Tomorrow we're doing worst of. If you want to email us your worst of stories for Patreon, email worstof@washmedia.com or head over to washmedia.com and click on the little worst of logo. And there's a form that you can submit right there. We have some stories in the hopper, but I want to get a bunch so we can just do these off the cuff whenever we want to. Also, 888-618-4422. That is how you leave a voicemail. 888-618-4422. And like, as always, rate and review, 5 stars only. It's time to recap this weekend in fun.
Can I give a note on the voicemails?
You can.
So when I get an email that says we have a voicemail, it'll give us a loose transcript. If it's 500 words, if I know it's going to be like a 2-minute voicemail, I'm not going to listen to it. So keep it under a minute.
Yeah.
I'll say 30 seconds is tough. Try to keep it under a minute.
Yeah. Hey,
You don't have to add 20 seconds at the end where you answer the question you're asking.
You want to talk that much? Get yourself your own podcast.
Chill, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have 0 calls.
What are you doing?
See, I took it here. You took it a
Get,
little
yeah,
bit
dude.
further.
your own show,
Dude,
dog.
we were doing good cop, bad
I
cop,
just
and you just went double down on the bad cop.
I just want the folks
I'm
at
just
home.
saying, like,
Dude, chill.
I want
what
to
are
get
you
the
doing?
folks at home in the best position to get their voicemails played.
Like, this is
It
our
brought to my
show.
attention that
Your
Christel
own
content
platform.
gets played like every week.
your own platform, bitch.
Yeah. Just leave dope ass voicemails, dog. All right. Well, I mean, we just absolutely blew our load with the Welcome to Wilmon's theme for recapping this weekend in fun, presented by Liquid IV. Did I drink Liquid IV this weekend? Yes, I did. Twice. And guess what?
Wow,
I
not
enjoyed
to
it.
brag.
I enjoyed it both times.
Good, man.
I mean,
The stuff's the best.
it's the best. It's the best. Whether you're traveling, whether you're just trying to get more hydrated in your everyday routine, you need to get some Liquid IV in the mix. It'll help jumpstart your day, clear your head, give you energy. When you push your body too hard or just feel run down, it's extremely important to stay hydrated. And making hydration a priority helps us all feel better on a day-to-day basis. And 1 stick of Liquid IV's hydration multiplier and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in refreshing flavors like watermelon, lemon, lime, strawberry, pina colada, and more. When you guys are packing for a trip, there's obviously the must-pack stuff, a swimsuit, underwear, things like that. If you think I'm not absolutely loading my DOP kit with just like a huge thing of Liquid IV, you're insane.
We laughing at.
What are you giggling about, Dylan?
My DOP kit is about 25% Liquid IV.
No, when I travel, I pack a stick per day at least.
At least.
Sometimes I'll do 2 sticks per day
Yeah.
because I'm a bad boy and I like to get into one on a vacation.
But once
Big
one person
deal.
sees you drinking one, they're like, hey, can I get one of those? And you're like, yeah, that's why I brought a whole
Well, that's
pack.
a mistake I made on the bachelor party. I offered out some Liquid IV and I had way too many takers. I was left with like 3.
See, I had a whole pack with me and only Micah and I drank them. And so I had leftovers.
If I know I'm going to get into one that night, I'll drink one preemptively and then I'll wake up and drink another one and I'm just like mega hydrated.
I also keep them in my golf bag.
Yeah.
Got a couple there just in case.
Oh, I have some in my golf bag that have like been there forever, but I just have one around in my, because like these days with COVID and stuff, there's just not as many water things around.
That's correct. Glaring lack of jugs.
Yep, need more jugs. Liquid IV, it's effective. It's got the cellular transport technology designed to enhance rapid absorption of water and other key ingredients into the bloodstream. Just go get some. Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CirclingBack at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code CirclingBack at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code CirclingBack. Dylan, what did you do this weekend?
Wow, thank you for asking me, Will. I had quite a lovely weekend. So Friday night, we started a little family tradition with the kids that the night before their birthday, we take them to Dirty Martin's, aka Dirty's, on Guadalupe Drag campus area. And we get twisted on cheeseburgers and milkshakes and shit. The kids love it. Lil Bay's birthday was Saturday, so Friday we did that. Saturday, birthday party at the crib, man. Bounce house, almost pretty much ran back the same party we had for Parks a couple months ago. Bounce house, kids running around just destroying our house. It was a lot of fun. Adult bevies were being passed around. The DeFreezes and the Ruffs came by different times. Y'all didn't overlap, however.
No,
I don't know
y'all
how
were
we
both
didn't
there.
overlap because I
Tough
was there for like
sketch.
2 hours.
Tough sketch for
Yeah,
us with
but
the roadsman.
You guys showed up, and that meant a lot. We really appreciated that.
Will's ordering food from Dirty Martin.
Well, I've never heard of this place, so I wanted to go check it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is an Austin staple for for locals. You wouldn't know much about it. No, but really, it's a famous like greasy spoon, if you will, on campus.
Oh, greasy spoons.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
They took my fake.
They
when I
have
was 20.
they have Shiner on draft, which I got one of, and just burgers and tater tots and fries, milkshakes, that kind of thing.
So just to recap, you had a burger and a beer.
I did double cheeseburger.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's their bun? Traditional, or did they go brioche? Or did they even go sourdough? A melt, maybe.
It's pretty tradish there.
Dude,
Okay.
David, I like how
But it's
you're
in,
on your patty melt grind.
it's in
lately, and
danger.
I like it.
Love
It's in
it.
danger of getting flattened. So if you want to save
Yeah.
dirties, there's a campaign for it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm
Little
kind of-
insurance fraud?
I'm already saving a couple other Austin establishments. I've never heard of Dirties until now. I'm good.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
only
man.
so
Yeah,
many.
dude, I can only save so many Austin
You
establishments.
just- at a golf
you just
course.
angered like 7 listeners. Promise you.
We couldn't save Bungalow.
Bungalow's out of here, man. You're out of here, pal.
Yeah.
Scrams, get
Yeah,
out.
yeah, get
Hey,
out of here.
get
Yeah.
lost,
Hey, hit the
Will.
bricks,
Yeah.
pal.
Does this place have a good dirty martini? You can't call it Dirty Martin's and not have a fire ass dirty
No,
martini.
they don't have. There might be a full bar. I
It
don't-
says full bar on the website.
Yeah, okay, there is. Maybe. I don't
Wait.
know. I just get beer there.
They
What are
have Will's sweet potato fries.
Are they trying to build housing, like student housing there or something? What's the deal?
Something along that line, yeah.
Man,
I've always
paved paradise to put up a condo building.
I've always thought that Dirty Martin should just get absolutely flattened, and then they put up like an apartment building with like a restaurant underneath it that's there like for a year, and then a new restaurant comes in for a year, and then another one comes in for a year.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
You should pitch that to them.
yeah.
Anyway,
I wish they were getting frattened.
That'd be
uh,
sick.
we had a Matzo Rancho trip on Saturday after the party, after a nap, and then we went to Matzo Rancho. And Sunday, Bay and I just kind of hit the town a little bit, man. It's beautiful. We sat by a pool. Had
That's
So-
some
pretty
brunch.
expensive weekend, man.
Yeah.
What did that cost?
I
Oh,
invited
it's
Dylan
too
to go to
much.
Matzo because I also went to Matt's El Rancho. We invited Dylan to go with us, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm napping. Let me see." And then he showed up 10 minutes after we sat down, and then just sat at a table near us.
Our whole family took a nap.
It was kind of messed up.
Parks, Lil Bay,
Is it
Big
tr-
Bay.
Is it
and
true
me.
y'all have the Willy Wonka, the Charlie's family sleeping arrangement?
No. No. The kids have their own bedrooms, weirdly. Yeah. Bay and I share a bed, however.
Could save a lot of room.
I did
Yeah.
I did a couch nap though. I love a good couch nap when the sun's up. Love it.
I took a golf nap Saturday. I was
That-
watching Hostler.
That's sick, man.
Dude. I actually took a little golf nap
Then-
as well, Dave.
We had dinner with your sister-in-law last night.
Must be nice. Didn't see my invite come through.
Yeah, you didn't get one.
I didn't get one to Matt's.
Yeah, that's weird. Where'd you have dinner last night?
Ranch 616.
Interesting. Actually, hate to say this, but I actually did get an invite. Sorry. Bay actually,
Oh.
Bay actually mentioned it to
Return
me.
the volley.
Dave, don't listen to him. He's trying
Dude,
to make
right
you
back.
feel,
Hey, ball's in your court. Why don't
he's
you
trying to
zing
make
him?
you feel bad.
He zinged you, zing him back.
It was kind of a tough weekend for invites. Dave, what'd you do this weekend?
Thank you. Thursday, what do we do anything Thursday, company wise? Oh, Brett and I. No, when did Brett and I go to? Oh, it was Wednesday.
It's hard to say.
Friday is the main event. I met up. Randy came by my place to get a card table that we acquired to play beer die at my house with Brett when he first came to town, probably 3 years ago. We never played beer die. It's just been sitting in my garage. We used it at Rhodes' first birthday party. Randy needed it because they were going to pregame his birthday, which I didn't realize they were going out for his birthday. Comes by.
April 5th, by the way, for those keeping track at home.
Will knows.
I'm the one person at the company that knows Randy's birthday.
And more on that in a minute.
Yeah.
Randy graciously extended the invite. His roommate complimented my lawn. Thank you. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my best. I'll do my best to come out and meet the boys for a beer. Now, while I was waiting on the text. I didn't want to look too thirsty, but Dan was messaging me. And I was monitoring Randy's social, his buddy Omar's social, all the guys. They were doing videos. Just 20 dudes dressed up in thrift store suits, things of that nature. Just drinking, playing Power Hour, I guess. I don't know what you guys were doing. And I was like, man, do I really want to go meet up with this crew? Because they are all on another level. And I've had exactly one glass of wine. And I did. I went and met him at Parlor, West 6. It was absolutely slammed. It was Dad's weekend. I was not the oldest guy on West 6, which is very cool. Beat Dan and Papa Shot. He Venmoed me $20. Pretty dope. From there, we went to Rustic Tap. Also completely slammed. I didn't see Randy once. I think I talked to you for 1 minute, and you thanked me for coming out. And then I asked you, I go, hey, man, did you invite Will?
Huh.
I got it.
And you claim that you
Oh, yeah.
did.
Hold on. Before we let Randy talk, Dylan, what do you have going on over there?
5:42 p.m. on Friday. I got a text from Randy, and Randy doesn't text me very often unless it's like in a group environment.
It's weird. Randy and I text a lot.
If you're going, no, I'm sorry. If you're trying to get silly tonight, we're going out.
Huh. Okay.
I unfortunately could not go out as I was with the kids that night in Bay. But
Okay.
thank you, Randy, for including me.
Randy,
I wish I could have
okay.
made it.
Randy, you did tell me that you invited Will. when I
Okay,
asked
so
you.
I'm just going through some of my texts. Friday night around, let's see, 5:42. I texted with our dog sitter, texted with my family about setting up a Masters draft for tomorrow night. More on that later. Talked a little soccer with my boy. I'm not seeing any texts about any birthday parties going on. Well, I do know that Randy's birthday party is April 5th.
Of course.
Did you guys know that?
Everybody knows that.
Randy, did that text just not go through? You're live on the mic, Randall.
Oh no, I didn't send you a text.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Oh.
Just making sure.
Why do you hate
Because-
Will?
Because you were sitting on that couch right there,
Hmm.
and you said, and we were talking, me, Adam, and Brett, about going out, and then you said, I would join you, but it's weekend of Sally. I have to watch.
No,
the X-Men."
no.
You
That's
said
a
that-
pretty
you
sad-
said-
Wow,
you
dude.
said that on
No.
last podcast too.
No.
I did not invite you because you were taking care of Fritz.
Trust
all
me,
weekend.
she got her stuff done. That is not a good enough reason to not invite me.
You
The
said
fact
you couldn't.
all you had to do, Randy, was send a text in the Wash Media group chat being like meeting at Rustic at 11 p.m. Meanwhile, I'm just out here. I'm sitting outside with Micah, just like, man, I would love to go like mob with the boys right now, but it doesn't sound like anyone's doing anything. You know, I get home. This is my weekend of fun, by the way. I get home and I crash and I go on Instagram and I see about 40 stories on Randy's story. I'm like, man, that looks like a lot of fun. The boys are just out enjoying
They're
themselves.
They're dressing in bits, and Dan's there. The whole squad's there.
It was a lot of something.
Dave's mixing it up.
Like Brett had an alter ego of Trip, and I'm like, man, this sounds like so much fun. And I was like, man, maybe I did get invited. And then I searched like, hey,
Brett was dressed
birthday.
like a West Texas car salesman, and he kind of crushed it.
Randy's muted for the rest of the episode.
Oh,
Dang.
sheesh.
Well, I brought Randy 2 gifts today, so I'm greasing the wheels over here. I'm trying to be Randy's favorite.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I
Yeah.
feel like an outsider here. I've started looking at real estate in like the Woodlands. I think I'm gonna move down there.
You're gonna move to the Houston area.
I'll move to the Woodlands.
Yep. Nope. I'm a Woodlands guy through and through.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
It might be weird to podcast from so far away.
It's fine.
KJ is going to podcast from Madison or Madisonville.
Madisonville. You guys are fucked up. Dave did invite me out.
Way to go, Randy.
I'm sorry that Randy doesn't like you.
No, it's
anymore.
okay. I always thought he did like me. That was what kind of rattled me the most. I was like, man, I thought I was one of his faves.
Weren't you saying that you weren't really that upset about it? You were just mad that he texted Dylan and not you?
Yeah. I mean, that's facts. That's facts.
To be fair, I did have 4 beverages, and I woke up the next morning, and I didn't feel great. I was hungover, and I
Well-
had 2 children's birthday parties to attend, all within about an hour and a half time frame because of Rhodes' nap. And yeah, we showed up to Dylan's soon-to-be stepdaughter. Yeah, and I apologize for getting there so late, but we had a good time. I slammed a cold Chick-fil-A sandwich, which was fine. Chick-fil-A sandwiches are good no matter what the temp. And it was fine. Oh, also, my son's walking now. We'll talk about that on the Dad Pod next week. But
Congratulations. Let me
that-
be the first.
a big player in
Of course.
the weekend was just watching him walk and being terrified and laughing at the same time. Just opens up a whole new thing.
Hey, can I ask a total random question here that's had nothing to do with anybody's weekend?
Yeah.
Please.
How come every time I see a picture of Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian, he's either like groping her or like licking her face or some shit? What's his problem?
That's what people do when they're like in love, dog.
He's disgusting.
She's never seen him with a headset on.
Stop like the open mouth, like gratuitous tonguing and just
Just look
nasty.
away, dude. Let him be horny.
It's
Are you
all
out
the
on French
TL.
kissing?
Horny happens, dude.
Just
Are you out on French kissing?
you don't have to be in public like that all the time. He's like feeling on her titties and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it's consensual and she likes it, like, they're not doing anything wrong.
It's just like it's
Feeling
just
on
gross.
her titties and shit.
He is.
Well, it sounds like she's okay with
Yeah,
it.
if she's okay with it, why are you not?
Saw a rumor she might be pregnant.
You don't like seeing a girl boss get groped?
I mean, if she's cool with it, that's
just a
fine.
weird statement.
It shouldn't be on our faces all the
If she's
time.
okay with it.
I'm just saying, man.
He's
like,
objectively a good-looking guy.
Yeah. And she's also
no,
not,
he's objectively not.
it's Travis Barker, dude.
No, he is definitely objectively hot.
He's a tiny little
His fills are goated.
emaciated punk.
What are you talking about?
He's gross.
He used to be my idol.
I think he could beat the shit out of you.
There's no way.
I met him in real life, and he's a hot dude.
He
IRL.
weighs
got hot
130
tabs.
max. He weighs 130 max.
Do a poll.
I will
for Circle
squash
Back.
him.
Is Travis Barker hot?
I think he's hot.
I think most of our female and male demographic will say, hey, he's hot, man. You may not like his music, but you have to respect his hotness.
He's not a hot dude.
Does he put off Big Hog vibes?
Big what?
Or is that just like the drummer thing because of Tommy Lee? Big Hog, penis.
Okay. I don't know, man.
Why don't you answer the one question?
I don't
today?
know
You've dodged every
I don't know if he has
question.
big D vibes. Like maybe.
That's all you got to say.
Don't do a poll. No one cares.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'll
Do you think
squash this guy.
God. I think he's hot. It's been polled.
Also, do a follow-up poll. Can Dylan beat up Travis Barker?
What? That has nothing to do with whether or not he's hot.
Because I can. I'll give him drumsticks too. I'll still whip his ass.
What's your problem? You're looking
My
for a
problem is
fight
Travis
today.
Barker like tonguing his girlfriend all over my TL.
I'm
all the
either
time.
fighting you by
She's
the end
a
of this podcast
Kardashian.
or Randy by the end of this podcast, and
care if
I'll
she's-
lose both of those
I
fights.
don't
But I'm
care
going
if
to fight
she's
you.
a Kardashian.
You don't date a Kardashian and not publicly tongue them.
Like maybe once or twice you sneak a little tongue for the cameras, but like stop groping her.
Okay, okay. Which couple would you rather third wheel? Travis Barker, Kourtney Kardashian, or Megan Fox, not Megan Kelly, and Machine Gun,
Kelly.
Machine Gun Fox.
whatever his fucking name is. Did you see that cover of Ariel's? What a terrible, terrible song.
I don't want to hang out with either one of those couples, David.
I would 100% hang out with Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian,
I probably
who seem
would
like
too.
relatively normal people, whereas Machine Gun Fox and Kelly Megan, she is like,
Yeah. She lost her
they're
job.
doing
She got
everything
canceled.
to be like the zany couple.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
they're
oh my
doing.
God.
They're trying to be Billy Bob and Angelina.
Yeah, that wasn't cool then. It's not cool now.
Oh, you mean when he famously issued that line?
Do they
You wanna
make?
know the truth?
Do they
We
make it?
fucked in the limo. We fucked in the car. What a fucking scumbag.
Go see Bad Santa.
Great in Sling Blade.
You slang something else in the back of that limo.
Not the best performance in Sling Blade.
Well, like
Dwight Yoakam. Did you ever see Sling Blade?
I don't think I did, man.
You should watch it.
Okay,
You'll
I
like Dwight
probably
Yo-
won't.
You'll
but
like Dwight Yoakam's band.
I appreciate the recommendation, but I probably won't watch it.
I think it won awards.
Okay.
Let's hear from my friends over at Truebill. Do you guys know why free trials renew without your consent? You ever wondered about that? Well, I'll tell you why. It's a business scam that's just straight up out to get you.
Yeah.
Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill and take control of your subscriptions. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions that you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, are you guys ready for these numbers? I'm about to throw some numbers in your face. On average, people saved up to $720 per year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. All you have to do is link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. Dave, you recently did this and you saved more money than all of us.
I did. I don't speak of my finances publicly, but I'll make an exception just this one time to tell you I saved a substantial amount of money with Truebill.
Are you
True.
talking like 3 digis?
I don't speak of digits publicly, but I will tell you it was 3 digits. If you look at it long term, and it was something I didn't even. I honestly, when I saw, I go, I don't know what that is, and I don't think I'm alone in that. A lot of people will be like, "Wait, what is this app that I'm paying for, or this subscription?" Who knows?
I think we need to do this as a company because one time I logged into my bank account and I was like, oh, I'm paying for stuff that was done like 2019 style. Can't even imagine what kind of recurring payments I have going on in my regular life.
Facts.
But luckily, Truebill is there. Matty B is actually a Truebill user. He said in a matter of seconds, I saved $660 for the year on my DirecTV bill and saved $120 a year on my SiriusXM bill. That's $840 a year on his car insurance.
Matty B?
Yeah, he's saving like crazy.
Holy shit.
Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/circling. Go right now, truebill.com/circling. It could save you thousands a year. Again, truebill.com/circling. Dave.
I got bad news, Will.
Lots
What?
of folks don't think Travis Barker's hot.
Dylan's winning this poll.
I'm
currently.
smoking. I'm like lapping the field, dog.
Whatever. Don't care.
Just saying, man.
Dave, you have a story for us.
Yeah, it's a story. It's a hazing story. We're doing this one. Dylan, you're a big fan of hazing.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Love it. Big fan.
Are you familiar with the private school in Vermont? It's a private military school. And it is Norwich University. Are you familiar with this? You almost went there, right?
No, I've never actually heard of it.
Okay.
Are they related to the English Premier League team, Dave? Norwich?
Well, I don't, probably not, as it is in Vermont.
Oh, okay.
Vermont's a state I forget about.
Why?
When I'm thinking about like that,
No one's ever been there.
Subarus with bumper stickers.
Howard Dean is
all
what
it
I
is.
think of. Remember Howard Dean?
Was he Vermont? That guy does not have Vermont vibes.
I think he's Vermont. Verified.
That really cost him the race, man.
We're gonna take back the. He
We're gonna
kind of
take
got
back-
wrong by the media, but
We're going to take back Washington.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're familiar with that.
Yeah,
Oh,
how
yeah.
do you know so much about that, Dylan?
It's a funny clip, man.
We're gonna go to North Dakota.
What happened at Norwich University with the women's rugby team?
Well, so there's a TikTok out there. Turns out Howard Dean stayed the night at this house
Really?
with a bunch of coeds. No, we'll get to that later. I'm kidding. We got some hazing. We got potential waterboarding, and it's on the women's rugby team.
Waterboarding.
Allegedly.
Branding as well.
Ooh, I could have helped him there.
Damn, call him Elton because they be brand. Sorry.
Right. Elton Brand. The Duke basketball player.
Dookies!
The
Elton Brand,
Dookies!
baby! Throw
They
it
lost
down,
in the Final
big man!
Four!
Throw it
They
down!
lost.
Coach K going home.
He lost to UNC in this final!
Dang.
Man.
Dang.
Well, we've got some cell phone footage and saw what has been described as a video of another woman with a washcloth or something similar held over her face while a third woman poured liquid onto the cloth. Something described as waterboarding.
Right.
You familiar with this? Now, waterboarding's been out of the news for a while. You got to go back a few administrations, right? What was your take on that whole waterboarding deal? Give me just your thoughts on the Geneva Convention as a whole.
No, I mean, we don't need to go through all that, but
Interesting.
waterboarding, seemingly is not like one of the. And seemingly, I've never been waterboarded. I'm sure it's like the worst experience of all time, but it doesn't seem like it's that bad.
Can you die getting waterboarded?
It doesn't seem like it would
Can
be
you
that
die getting
bad.
waterboarded, or does it just give you the sensation of drowning? It's an honest question. I have no clue.
It gives you the sensation of drowning.
But can you
You maybe
actually?
go into shock or something.
Okay, but like, it's
And have a
more
heart
just the
attack.
panic that sets in as opposed to
Yeah.
like the actual like threat of dying. I have no clue.
As someone who constantly is flooding their sinus cavity with salt and saline, which is the same thing, a lot of people don't know that. I can say it's a very uncomfortable feeling, and I can't imagine having that done
I bet it's
against
awful.
my will.
I bet it's awful.
You just said there's no problem.
I mean, seemingly, like you like. Oh,
no,
you're
we're
pouring
talking water, not.
Seemingly, it doesn't appear to be as torturous as some other.
Like pulling your fingernails off
Yeah,
or your teeth out.
yeah,
Well,
or
this-
being electrocuted.
They also
Sure.
note that
While you're hanging
Northfield
by your
officer.
hands.
They do note that Northfield officer Carrie Tucker sent an affidavit. Affidavit?
David,
How do you say it?
affidavit.
I'm not a fucking lawyer.
We've done this before.
I know this was like a touching base thing.
Affidavit.
That she went to the school on March 20th for a report of someone being held at knife point. You guys ever held your boys at knife point before?
No.
Yeah. We are fighting the cobras.
Really? It was a switchblade?
Yeah, no, lock blade. There's a difference.
Oh.
If you would
TSA
have,
took it.
if you would have said like, okay, this is an NF confession that like I've never been hazed that bad. So if you guys said in the middle of hazing, say you're getting waterboarded, you're getting branded with players and like a knife, like these girls are. Like, if you just say, like, I'm out, I'm done, like, will they actually let you leave, or are they just going to be like, get on the ground, you little bitch?
Oh, yeah. No, they...
But, yeah,
You wanna
like, it's
quit.
like leave, but you're not coming back.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the consequence is not coming back, but, like, I'm kind of surprised more people don't just get up and leave.
Right.
But also, like, if you're joining the women's rugby team at Norwich University, like, you kind of got to expect to get the smoke.
Why are they such badasses there?
You know, it was kind of a joke. I feel like early days of TFM, like, waterboarding the pledges, like, because it was like nobody does it. It's like the elephant walk. No one's actually waterboarding their pledges. But apparently, look, we were just looking at the wrong.
The way that they got this from someone's cell phone video. Like, hey, if you're gonna waterboard the homies, maybe don't record it.
The homegirls.
The homegirls.
In this case.
I mean, homies is pretty gender neutral.
Okay, maybe.
Like, I feel like you just don't need to take phone videos of it. What you just
You
watching
probably
that later,
shouldn't.
like, oh man, what a good time. You get your iPhone highlight from your stories, and you're just like, oh man, that was so fun. Remember that time Tina like almost passed out?
We simulated her drowning. It was a successful simulated drowning.
Simulation, no drowning.
Would you rather get waterboarded or get the brand?
It depends what the brand is. If it's dope, it's a brand.
Okay, it's like Supreme.
Like it's no, if it's Supreme's on the outs. Can't do Supreme.
I don't know. Probably waterboarded because it's not going to be permanent on my body.
Yeah, but what if it's dope?
I just don't want a brand, man.
I had some boys back in the day. They
Hurt like hell,
did the whole
too.
branding thing, and while it took them like 2 months to have their wounds recovered, I was jealous that I wasn't included that night.
Did it leave a scar?
I mean, I fit the criteria, but
You weren't selected?
Oh, man, I'm not trying to get branded.
Randy's not even paying attention.
if you guys walked in with brands on you this morning from Randy's birthday party, I would have been devastated.
No, you know what we did? We did the thing with the lighter where you hold it and then you do the smiley face and stab yourself in the chest with it.
See, I don't want to do that.
My friends went through a putting cigars out on your arm phase, which I did not participate in, thankfully. They still have scars because of it.
Yeah.
Idiots.
With all due respect, that is fucking frat.
No, it's not.
Those nights usually start with like trading licks, like punching each other in the shoulder, and then you end with the cigars.
Yeah.
It's
They-
just toxic.
They called me the P word for not doing it. I was like, I don't
guys
care.
are
Call
guys
me
are really
whatever.
fucking stupid.
Call me whatever you want, man. I'm not gonna have a dumbass scar on my arm for the rest of my life.
Want to know how I got this scar?
I put a cigar out on it. Yeah.
Little mix. That was a number of characters mashed into one. Yeah, so that's it. Just some hazing, just by the ladies rugby team.
Hey, ladies is hazers too.
Hazing is so stupid.
Is it
Really stupid.
Did you know Dylan had a "fuck terrorism" bumper sticker on his?
really?
No, I did not.
So you're pro-terrorism.
That's an old school.
What you're saying right now is that you're pro-terrorism.
No,
Do you
terrorism
understand that
stinks.
reference? I know you do.
Of course I do.
Okay.
We sold them at Grand X.
Yeah, Dylan was tossing them in for free T-shirt orders.
Yeah. We sold a great deal of those, I believe. T-shirts too.
All right, let's hypothetically.
Did it stop terrorism?
I don't think so.
Did any terrorists see that like they're driving?
Like, you
you know
know-
what? Yeah. Fuck me.
You know
This
what?
kid
Fuck
with
us.
this kid with the fret swoop thinks we should stop. We should
Kid
probably
with
cut
a
it
gas
out.
guzzler.
Let's cut it out.
Yeah,
It's $100 to fill this kid's tank.
yeah. This kid in Paisley 2-inch inseam shorts he's not a fan of terrorism.
Oh, jeez.
So we've done something that one of our smartest scientists in the history of our nation has advised us not to do.
Ooh, Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay. I was like, Dave not only has to think of a scientist right now, but he has to think of things that scientists are anti.
She's a woman.
I thought you were going to go with Fauci, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'm steering. I don't want to get us taken down.
True.
This is real?
Yeah. So, yeah, Dylan is fucking real. Aliens they're the wave right now.
This is
Newsweek,
kind of
bro.
sick, honestly. Can I read the first paragraph?
Stephen Hawking pretty much said, like, don't do
No.
this, and then we did it. Go ahead, Dylan, read the first paragraph.
No, I want you to read it.
Scientists have Scientists have designed a radio message. I'm sorry, I'm trying to
Just
read it.
read it.
Scientists have designed a radio message to be beamed into deep space that is meant to be received and, they hope, understood by an intelligent alien civilization. They're going to broadcast Earth's location to aliens.
Correct.
Like, hey, come and get it, bitch, basically.
Yeah.
This
And
is where we are.
What if we sent the come and take it flag?
Basically, like, hey, we're gonna, like, they're basically dropping a pin for aliens.
I feel like they probably know we're here.
so you're telling the aliens drop a pin so you can go beat the piss out of them.
No, we're straight up dropping a pin. Like, come get smoke if you want.
Well, do you want to hear what Stephen Hawking, kind of expert on this stuff, what he said?
Yes.
This was obviously he does not know we're doing this now.
As he has passed
As
away.
he has passed away. But it says the late physics professor Stephen Hawking expressed concern multiple times about humans calling out into the vastness of space and contacting aliens. In 2015, Hawking appeared in an event announcing the launch of the Breakthrough Listen project, which studies radio waves in an effort to find out if any of them are artificial in origin. Hawking showed support for the efforts to find alien life by listening, but warned against actively reaching out ourselves using humanity's own behavior as a sign that aliens won't necessarily be friendly. Does this scare you?
No.
What song did they send? Was it Doja Cat?
It was actually
Zombie.
it was Alien Ant Farm.
Yeah, oh, that makes sense.
He did note that Hawking went on to say that aliens could be vastly more powerful than us, and they may not see us any more valuable than we see bacteria.
What if they're little wimps,
Ooh.
though?
little bitch
you
ass
know?
aliens, like
What
small arm
if they're like
kings?
this tall and
Worse.
they
What if-
haven't figured out how to use weapons
They
yet?
show up to Earth and they're like, "We've been listening to Circling Back. We hear tiny arms are in."
What if they're not even wimps? What if they're just simps?
They're just obsessed with our human women.
They're just like, oh, hey, you look great, queen.
So many beautiful babies on Earth.
Oh, you're killing it.
Yeah, it's Queen.
Yeah.
Hey, no matter what.
Yeah, it's Queen.
They're just responding to tweets. You drop this, queen.
Yeah. They're on Hot Girl Golf Instagram. Like, your swing's looking great. Would love to get around sometime.
Oh my God.
Mm.
God, how down bad are you if you actually put that on a golf Instagram account? Swing's looking great. Would love to get around sometime.
The Simps and
My dream to
the
play around
Simps
the
and
golf
Hot
with
Girl
you.
Golf Instagram are just
It's
they're
so-
simpier than anybody I've ever
It's
seen.
like it's the worst.
It's so no, it's also the best though.
Right.
Like these guys think that they have a shot.
What do I have to do to play around a golf with you?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
too
beautiful
play
swing.
golf.
Beautiful swing. Will you marry me?
No.
She's probably not going to.
But it's like early in the morning when they're less horny, they're like, oh, looks like a great day out there. And then like late at night, they're just like, oh, I'd love to get out there with you. Like, chill out, dude.
Just mashing.
Just relax.
Mashing buttons on their
Dude, what-
phone.
Oh, God.
Ridiculous.
The more I think about it, the more I'm like not okay with us dropping a pin on these aliens.
If they
Right.
really
We're
wanted
straight
to
up
get
dropping
here,
a
they'd
pin
get
on
here.
them.
Like we've all seen, I don't know, Independence Day. Like, what if that actually happened and we're like, fuck, we kind of called out to them, like, yo, party's over here.
What's the point
Is that
of
what we
this?
did?
Mm-hmm.
How do you
I-
broadcast a radio message into deep space anyway?
I don't know.
Everything about that, David? Probably not.
Don't they know radio's a dying medium? I would have just shot a podcast out there.
They did do a leap of levitating.
No, it was SZA featuring Doja Cat, or Doja Cat featuring SZA.
Stop. You didn't even know what that was.
Yes, I did.
It
It's
was
a great
binary
song.
code. Ones and zeros.
How do you know they know binary?
I'm just reading the damn article, you
Is that what they said?
dum-dum.
They actually said binary?
The message was transmitted in binary code, ones and zeros. Once decoded, the message forms a visual graphic consisting of a stick figure of a human as well as representations of our solar system DNA and the Arecibo
That's it.
telescope.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll say this.
It's an affidavit.
I hope
A human stick figure?
What? So if we're
They're going to think
sending,
we look like sticks.
but if we're sending,
they're not gonna think we look like sticks.
if
They
we're
might.
sending like
they don't know
that,
what a stick is.
if we're doing binary code, like doesn't that assume that they would know what letters are?
They're like, man, humans look weird as fuck. They look like little stick guys.
I just hope if we do reach an alien, that alien doesn't have control of all of the Infinity Stones.
Oh, David.
Randy. Oh, Thanos, man.
Someone thought that was funny.
Hey,
Dude, keep going. They're loving it.
we'll be sure to get Ant-Man and Wasp to stop them.
Do you think they're listening to this episode, the aliens? They're circling back, listeners.
They haven't been as good since touching base.
Dave is so funny. He's my favorite.
Dave
Will's
is
a-
my
Will's-
favorite.
Will's a cuck.
Will's a bitch.
Dorn's kind of cool, but he's a douche.
I love it when he sings.
I can't find these Vizzy mimosas anywhere. They're too fire.
Seriously. That's a real one.
That's so stupid.
They told me to go to the Valera on South Lamar. They apparently have everything.
It's too far away for him, man.
I
They're not
couldn't-
busy out there.
I couldn't get. I could only get kombucha on tap.
Boy, that is a real thing. They do have kombucha on tap there.
Bing bong.
Yeah, they have nitro bing bong.
That gas station's back in play with the new office.
Yeah, it is, David.
like,
It's the
haven't thought
best
about
gas
that?
station in
You
town.
Stupid idiot.
Why do you think we wanted to go to South Lamar, dude? It's our
That's why we're
favorite
getting
gas
a new office, you
station.
dumbass.
What if we just called our?
Fuck
What if we
yeah.
called the new lodge instead of the People Cave the gas station?
We-
That would confuse people.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question.
What if we got a gas pump at the new lodge and we set the prices?
Wow.
Whoa, how are we going to obtain that gas? Like, where would we get it?
It's just bing bong.
We will siphon it from the 7-Eleven down
There
the
it is.
street.
There it is.
It's so stupid.
What if like I didn't show up to work on Monday? Like today I just wasn't here and like you guys were looking for news stories and you're like, well, maybe Will just slept in and like or whatever. And then you like you were going through like Austin local news and you just see me in cuffs from siphoning so much fucking
You
gas.
come in smelling like gas
I'm
one
like,
day.
sorry. It's been a long night.
just siphoned all night long.
My Texas history teacher told us that he was an older guy. He's probably now deceased, so he'll never hear this. But his grandpa used to treat when he was sick, he would just take like a tablespoon of gasoline and drink it. And like that was apparently like a thing that they did back in the day. I don't recommend doing that. Then again, I'm not a health professional.
Yeah, I might try that.
What the hell?
It's just one little teaspoon. It smells good.
It just sounds dangerous.
He also would laugh when people pronounce the word colonel.
Or like those dumbasses who don't know how to say affidavit.
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 I called pomade one time to my parents because I didn't know how to say it, and they were just like, "You're an uppity asshole. Stop." And I was like, "What? It's pomade."
Pomade?
Mod.
I didn't know how to say it. What is an 18-year-old supposed to know how to say pomade? Like, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
Figured that you would.
Yeah, seriously, if anybody here would know
Yeah.
how to say it, it's you.
No, if anyone
You're
here's
the-
gonna
like
try
the-
to class it up more, it's me, and then look like a dumbass for it.
All right, odds the next time you get a haircut, you'll ask if the hairdresser has any pomade. Do you want product in your hair?
T would know I was messing around.
Yeah, y'all have too good of a relationship.
Yeah,
I've been going to complete
real
strangers.
ones.
Tease tight.
Actually, speaking of hair, Dave, are you aware that 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're 35?
Yeah, I'm very aware. Thanks.
We're all 35 in here, and yeah. I've been getting my hair cut a little shorter lately, and I'm like, oh man, I'm a little worried that it might not grow back. You know what I mean?
I'm thinning, man. Hate
More
to say it.
More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness, and Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. That alone should just tell you everything you need to know. But there's more. There are only 2 FDA-approved medications that prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers them both. Keeps offers a simple, affordable, and stress-free way to keep your hair. They've got convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months, so you don't have to leave your home. I mean, that's just beautiful in itself. They've also got 24/7 care and support. Keeps has a network of expert advisors, prescribers, and care specialists to support you in making your hair goals a reality. And best of all, it's low cost. Treatment starts at just $10 a month, and Keeps offers generic versions of the 2 FDA-approved medications to prevent hair loss, and they're affordable, typically half the cost of pharmacy prices. They've got everything your hair needs delivered straight to your door. And remember, prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast and get on that grind.
Well said, man.
I'd be bald right now if I didn't start 4 to 6. No, I wouldn't actually. But like the preventative part is key. Make sure you're doing it because when it comes to your hair, save more, spend less. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/steam to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's keeps.com/steam to get your first month for free. keeps.com/steam.
Let's check in with the juice.
Sounds like the Jews got a little loose.
Damn.
What's the juice been up to?
You know, he's been quite active on the social media. You know, he doesn't tweet. He just does. Well, he does tweet, but he does not tweet words. He just vlogs. He's bringing vlogs back. First of all,
Hey, Twitter world.
I think I might start vlogging.
I've been saying we need to pivot to vlogs for.
It's a video
Once now.
blog.
I asked Randy that if I just did something and I just took all the video myself on my phone, if he could stitch it together, and he said yes. So now I have to vlog at some point. Are you guys ready for Willie's vlog? What if it goes viral?
That'd be awesome.
But what if I'm like super famous for my vlogs and I like don't even talk to you anymore? I only talk to Dave.
Why would you not talk to me, but you would talk to Dave?
Because like when Randy invited you to his birthday, you weren't like, "Hey, is my boy Will invited too?"
That's not my first reaction.
I heard Dylan responded and said, "Who's gonna be there?" Anyway, what OJ do?
Group of 20-somethings wake up OJ Simpson at 1 a.m. in viral TikTok video.
Randy, play the video.
I don't think we're gonna have sound.
Oh, perfect. That's what you're looking for.
Oh,
We have sound.
Said fuck him.
yeah, that's him.
All right, let's go.
Heisman Trophy winner OJ Simpson in bed by himself, might I add.
What else did he do? in
It
this
looks
video?
like a comfy bed, if I'm being honest, but this is definitely a dude's room.
How do you get there?
Let's get up.
Like,
I bet he ran into this group of co-eds at a bar, vacation area, partied with them. They were enjoying the novelty of it. It's like, hey, there's there's a
oh
dad.
my God, the dad's got to be the most excited person there, right?
Whose zaddy is that?
Because, like, okay, don't get me wrong. All the girls in this video are objectively good looking. Like, I get why OJ would go home. But when you go back to your vacation house and, like, your dad's there, are you like, Dad, OJ's down there?
If you run into OJ Simpson, are you with your boys? You run into OJ at a bar, you're on vacation, he's alone, just at the bar, having a beer.
Like, wearing a Callaway visor?
Are you trying to chill till the rest of the night, or you get a quick picture with him? Because I think I want a mob with OJ.
Well, we've talked about this before about whether or not you would ask him for a picture, and now you're trying to get him back to your place.
I'm
You
asking
need to
you if
calm
you
down.
would.
You're making some leaps here.
I mean,
No, I
you
wouldn't.
get a few drinks, and you're like, hey, man, let's get real.
This is kind of like when Brett and I saw the dude from the Sandlot at the restaurant the other night.
It's a little different.
The avid
Why?
Scientologist?
What's different about it?
One of them was an actor whose rise to fame was as quick as his exit.
It's kind of fucked up to say about
Okay,
OJ
and?
Simpson.
And the other one is OJ Simpson, a alleged double murderer and Heisman Trophy winner. And does he still hold the single season rushing record?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Will's gonna have to look that up.
I don't think he does.
Man, I think he might. What does it
Oh, it's
say?
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, the Dick Man.
E-Dick,
He dicks.
Pony up.
2,100 yards.
Okay.
Also look dope.
The goggles.
Just all the swag.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe
OJ Simpson's 8 on the list.
he got a Trans Am from was it Texas A&M?
A&M.
Then he was like, "Thanks for the Trans Am, but I'm actually going to SMU. They're paying me much better over there."
You guys
He kept the car too.
He kept the Trans Am. Sorry.
You guys were incredibly far off.
You're far off.
Like,
bitch.
he's number 8 on the single season rushing yards list.
Is he really?
He's thinking of the
Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson, Jamal Lewis, Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, Chris Johnson, OJ Simpson.
OJ Simpson did it. He broke 2,000 when they had a 14-game schedule, I believe.
Hey,
Yeah, we were
news.
close.
I got news for you. Don't care.
What's your fucking problem?
Sorry. You put some respect on Barry Sanders' name, dog.
I'm a big Barry guy. Everybody
Well, yeah,
knows
you
that.
hate Emmett Smith because he snubbed you.
I do hate Emmett Smith. He's a jerk.
I've never been snubbed by Barry. Never seen Barry.
Well, Emmett Smith's a big old jerk.
Does it like OJ's in a crazy spot right now where him waking up in the house of a bunch of co-eds like really doesn't even make the news waves. Like that's just part of the lore of OJ at this point. Like nothing really matters in his life.
Are you saying
no
that he
one-
was canceled?
No one turned up dead at this particular slumber party.
He was canceled before canceling was a thing.
Then it might have been a story.
You're saying if he was suspected in a murder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It appears to be everyone is still alive.
If let's say Parks and Rhodes are on spring break together. Okay?
Let's go.
There's an age difference there.
Wait,
Yeah.
why isn't Fritz there?
because
the hell?
Fritz went to a.
Because he didn't get invited.
it's
Like his
Randy's kid.
dad.
It's Randy's kids.
Oh,
What
you
if, dude, what if
you
Ro-
son of a bitch.
What if Rosen Parks just like straight up didn't like Fritz?
Yeah,
Like,
so
fuck
what? They
this
don't
kid.
invite Fritz, and it's just them. And you're sitting at your. Let's say hypothetically speaking, you guys are sitting at it's Dylan's ocean. It's Dylan's house in Seaside, Florida, where
Let's go.
OJ or like whoever goes back, and they're like, "Dad, you're not going to believe who's passed out in the extra bedroom right now. Like, who are you hoping for to be passed out in the extra bedroom when the boys come
Travis
back from the
Barker and
bars?"
Courtney.
I don't know.
They're in there just full on
What if it's Maddie B?
kiss fight.
That'd be sick.
Like, because that's if you're an old dad, OJ is a big deal to you. That dad looks like the kind of dad who was like watching every single part of the trial. That's his
course.
age range perfectly.
Of course.
That would be like,
Yeah, he
that would be
probably
like Elizabeth Holmes being passed out.
like, yeah, he probably
What
killed
if
those
it's
two
her?
people, but he's also making dope video content on the internet. So like,
I no longer follow OJ.
I don't either.
Is that like a principal stand?
Well, his honestly, his videos just aren't that good.
Oh, I beg to differ. I think they're pretty. I think he gets a lot out of them, and I like that he can kind of turn on a dime, and he can go from like the new overtime rules to Ukraine or something.
Maybe I need to go back in because the time when I got out on him was when all he was talking about was his fantasy team.
It's bad content.
He
That
ne-
is bad.
He needed someone in his corner to be like, OJ, it's kind of a joke on the internet that no one cares about your fantasy team. But he was always like, I don't like. His takes were almost like mine. It was like he'd talk about the best players and be like, I should have started blah 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 over this guy.
Yeah, man.
It's like, wow, that was a good take, OJ. You should have
Dude.
started the guy who got more points.
It's very relatable. It's just like our group text, you know.
It's probably the one that I'm not in. Where you guys talk about Warzone and shit. Go to each other's birthday parties and shit.
It's fair.
Damn, dude.
Dude, we saw a bunch of backers that were asking where you were.
Were you like Randy didn't invite him? I just feel snubbed.
I would too, man.
I thought about just going from the restaurant where we were having dinner, going to Rustic Tap, slapping Randy, and then walking out while straightening my suit.
Damn.
I didn't have a suit on though, so I couldn't do it.
He was gonna Will Smith you.
Mhm. You were gonna get Chris rocked, bitch.
I was the only one who didn't create a character. I just kind of went out as myself.
That's lame. Who are you gonna be?
So you went as a total boner?
Dickie sucks, obviously.
Richard Suckington?
Yeah. Richie McSuckerton.
Oh, he's Richie Mix sucks. Is Dickie
Yeah, he's
Mix
Irish.
sucks?
He was Irish.
Oh, Dickie McSuck? I can't do. I
Alright.
can't do Irish.
Oh, oh Dylan. You and your buddy, Dickie McSuckerton. Come on by. The
pretty good.
donkey.
That's pretty good.
Donkey, Dylan. We love you.
Have a meat pie.
Always have.
Always have a meat pie?
I mixed up accents.
Okay. All right. Well,
I can't do Irish. Sorry.
Rest in peace, Nodding Donkey.
I wish I
Or
could.
no, wait, what is it?
Darcy's.
Dude,
Darcy.
Darcy's donkey, bro.
Put some respect on the name,
Darcy's
dog.
Donkey.
Baby bro, it's Darcy's donkey. Oh,
Darcy's donkey?
yeah, I'd go there on my cheat days.
Man, I'd kill for a meat pie right now.
Well,
It's
there's
the
a meat
perfect
pie
weather
place down the
for it.
street.
I love
Really?
hot, humid
Yeah,
weather.
I've told you about this place.
What's it called?
I don't know, like pies or something.
It's called Pies.
Mm-hmm.
And they do meat pies.
Mm-hmm.
Something's
It's just
not
like the
adding up.
restaurant buckets.
They
It
do
just
cream
serves
pies
buckets.
too. Apple pies. Pumpkin pie. What's your favorite pie?
Stop being gross.
I'm fucking
Dude,
not.
we're after an hour. We can make all the cum jokes we want.
What?
No one's
Everyone knows
listening.
the
What is your favorite pie?
It's key lime. I've talked about this. I love key lime pie.
Weird.
I love a
Weird that
tart.
it's key line.
The tart flavor to
Key
go
lime
along with
pie,
the
that's
graham
good.
cracker crust.
Is it
It
the
is just
juxtaposition
delightful.
of the two?
It is. Yeah.
Interesting.
The graham cracker is sweet. The pie filling or the key lime part is tart.
Is it cream?
It's a beautiful marriage of flavors.
What's your favorite pie, David?
Pumpkin.
I don't have a problem with that.
Good.
Pecan pie is better for a fall pie, but pumpkin's number 2.
Okay, well, so we're gonna do seasonal. Can I just say?
I think you could do seasonal.
I know cheesecake is a cake, but I think it should be pie.
Okay.
Okay.
You want that? Were people ready for that conversation?
Okay. Well. Okay.
'Cause, like-
hold on. How about this? A hot dog is actually a sandwich.
Ooh, now we're getting in the thick of it.
You know? I mean, talking about it. Come on.
All right, welcome back to the first episode of
What's it called? The gas station.
We need to come up with something. Shit. I wish I didn't have any name. Today we're talking about whether or not a hot dog is
Remember
a
the gas
sandwich.
station segment we did?
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
Do
So it was a bell. It was a bell chime.
you want to take Bieber's fit from last night's Grammys to the gas station right now?
Absolutely do not.
Why? Odds you wear that suit for your wedding.
You know I'm not doing that.
Dude, just odds you wear Bieber's fit from the Grammys to your wedding.
You know I'm not doing that.
Are you renting a tux for your wedding?
I own a tux.
My
Davey just bought a tux.
Please don't discuss my finances publicly.
Yeah, what's your deal?
We went to the place together.
I know I heard. I didn't get invited.
We
to
didn't
that
go
either.
together. We didn't carpool.
Just,
Why
to
would we-
be clear, I know you guys went there and I did not catch an invite.
Why would we carpool though? Because I mean, gas is so cheap. You know, we should both drive.
Well, it's
Right.
super easy to park up there too.
So you want to hear what I did? I was kind of a bad boy. I found a 1 hour parking spot at the Domain.
Don't tell us you did.
did. Guess who was there for about an hour and 20 minutes?
Dude, stop.
I almost turned him in. It pissed me off.
I'm surprised you didn't get towed.
I went out to my car. There was a big old Luke Casey on my tire.
You got booted. That's cool.
We're just doing Luke Casey towed content.
Hey, he got boots. Brett did.
Does this mean I
Also
need to
got
get
towed.
boots? I just don't know what I'm going to wear boots with. I own exactly one pair of jeans and they're white. I can't just be the guy that wears cowboy boots with white jeans only.
Yeah, that's a tough look to pull off.
Like people are going to beat me up. You're gonna be like, who's
Why don't you just buy a pair of jeans?
Because they
Or
don't.
we have like five sponsors. that
I
make
know.
jeans.
I know. Well, I'm waiting. I have a lot of faith in a certain sponsor that's coming our way soon. I've been told it's the best fitting jeans you got. More on that next week
Damn.
or later this week.
Call that a tease in the biz.
Ooh, tease
That's
me, daddy.
showbiz, baby.
Do
Tease
you think
me.
OJ does pretty well at the bars, like with the ladies?
I mean, the best case scenario is
'Cause
that you
it's a
hook up with
story.
OJ. The worst case scenario,
He kills you.
you die. He wouldn't
Dead.
be. He's not stupid enough to kill someone again, right?
Sir, he was found not guilty in a court of criminal proceedings.
He wouldn't be. He wouldn't be stupid enough to put himself in a situation where he's allegedly murdered someone again, right?
Probably not.
I would hope not.
Well, you say that, and then the Vegas thing happened.
No, he was just trying to get his trophy back.
Yeah, but I think the way he went about it was a little bit like
Illegal.
He's
Yeah.
stealing trophies back. Yeah,
Why are you doing bars right now?
because I didn't get invited to
bringing
one on
sexy
Saturday.
back. It's good.
It was
you
Friday.
kind of got fun cocked.
I mean, I had fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I was with Micah and Boo Boo, and like we were having our own fun time and stuff. Micah and I did drink sake, and we were drinking 8-ounce beers at dinner. But like, you know, sometimes you got to mob with the boys. It's been a
I
minute.
love those cute little beer glasses.
Yeah, they asked us if we wanted the 8-ounce or the 20-ounce, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do a bunch of 8-ouncers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking mini beers just makes it feel like you're cruising through beers.
Just deleting them in a
I
rapid
like a big
clip.
boy. I like a big boy.
I was just worried that I wasn't. We had sake on the table as well, and I was worried that I was going to be drinking more sake than beer, and so
Are
I.
you saying this like that on purpose?
That's how you say it.
Okay. I feel like you were never a sake guy. You were sake.
Well, I think saying sake is incorrect, so I didn't want to be the person that got called out later for it.
Okay.
I've been mispronouncing things incorrectly on Sunday Scaries all year, and people have been calling me out harder than ever for it.
Well,
So
give me like the most egregious example.
the most egregious example isn't even an example that I feel like I should be criticized for. If you saw the word, and this is how, okay, I'm going to spell it for you, okay? Loewe. Loewe. How would you pronounce that?
Louis.
There you go.
Louie.
It's Lou.
They pronounced it Loewe.
Okay.
Who did?
They.
What is this company?
They make candles and
Oh,
other scents.
I should have. Why did I ask?
And yeah, I got it was
That
it was a
stinks.
tough week. Like
Louis.
had to
That
do like a
stinks.
notes app apology on Sunday Scaries and everything. It was just tough. It's just tough.
Oh, I can tell we've lost Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan's out. He heard scented candles and was
Once
like,
he starts
I'm
moving
done.
his mic around,
I've
it's-
used all
it's
my
over.
He's like,
material.
I'm tired.
I don't talk like a 6-year-old.
I'm tired. Get me out of here.
I want my pomade. My hair looks bad.
I'm hungry. I need a meat pie.
Elizabeth Holmes.
What are we doing for lunch?
Elizabeth Holmes.
Don't worry about it.
There it is. There it is. Let's go to Theranos. for
Okay.
All right,
lunch.
if you guys
they
have
don't do lunch.
if you guys have any worst worst of stories, send them in worstof@washmedia.com, or you can go over to washmedia.com, click on the worst of logo, and submit your
Remember, when
story
you hit
there.
the pipeline for voicemails, for Friday voicemails that are released on Thursday, please keep it under a minute.
Dave, just say the
30
say,
seconds.
say the phrase. No, 30 seconds is too hard. You gotta let him breathe. Get in, get out.
Be tactical. Fuck.
Bye.